When you wake up each day, your first thought sets the tone for everything that follows. Winners aren't burdened by regret or paralyzed by fear. Their minds are laser focused on the mission at hand. The truth is, success begins long before the results show. It starts in your mind, in how you choose to approach every challenge, opportunity, and setback. If you see obstacles as insurmountable, you'll stay stuck. Winners, however, see obstacles as puzzles to solve, as stepping stones to greater victories. They don't wait for the right moment because they know the right moment is created through action. Every situation, no matter how difficult, is seen as a chance to learn, adapt, and move forward. This mindset doesn't come naturally. It's forged through deliberate practice and unshakable commitment. Excuses have no place in the mindset of a winner. While the world is full of people justifying why they can't succeed, winners are too busy making things happen. They understand that no one is coming to save them. No magical opportunity will fall into their lap. Success isn't found in luck or circumstance, but in relentless effort. Winners don't sit idle, hoping for change. They are the change. When others falter, when the grind gets tough, they push harder. It's not about talent or resources. It's about mindset and action. Every excuse you make is another nail in the coffin of your potential. Winners refuse to bury themselves under the weight of what if. They decide, act, and dominate. Discipline is the lifeblood of elite success. Without it, even the most talented individual will fail. Winners wake up each day with purpose, sticking to routines that others might find boring or difficult. They don't need motivation because discipline is their default setting. It's the discipline to do what's necessary even when it's hard or inconvenient. While others seek shortcuts or quick fixes, winners stick to their principles. They understand that real results come from consistency, not sporadic bursts of effort. This unwavering discipline allows them to focus on their goals and stay on course, no matter how long or challenging the journey might be. Winners aren't slaves to their feelings. They master them. Discipline ensures that actions align with objectives, not fleeting emotions. The road to success is paved with challenges, and winners don't shy away from them. While most people spend their lives avoiding discomfort, winners lean into it. They know that growth is born from struggle and that every challenge overcome is another step toward greatness. Failure isn't feared, it's embraced as a teacher. Winners view setbacks as lessons, not defeats. Each challenge is an opportunity to sharpen their skills, strengthen their resolve, prove their resilience. They thrive in adversity because they've trained their minds to see difficulties as temporary hurdles, not permanent roadblocks. Comfort is the enemy of progress, and winners have no interest in staying comfortable. They are here to conquer. Self-mastery is the ultimate weapon of a winner. Emotions are part of being human, but letting them control your actions is a weakness. Winners understand this and train themselves to stay composed, focused, and strategic. Anger flares, they channel it into energy. When fear arises, they use it as a signal to prepare better. When doubt creeps in, they remind themselves of their capabilities and push forward. Winners don't make decisions in the heat of the moment. They operate from a place of clarity and purpose. Mastering your emotions is mastering yourself, and when you've mastered yourself, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Who you associate with matters. Winners are deliberate about their environment and the people they let into their lives. They avoid negativity like a plague, cutting off influences that drain their energy or hold them back. Instead, they surround themselves with people who inspire, challenge, and elevate them. Success is contagious. Winners know that being in the company of other high achievers accelerates their own growth. They don't waste time on complainers or doubters because they understand that energy is finite. To think like a winner, you must protect your energy fiercely, pouring it only into relationships and activities that contribute to your success. Winners are obsessed with self-improvement. They know that staying the same is equivalent to falling behind. Each day is an opportunity to become smarter, stronger, and better. Winners are relentless learners, seeking new knowledge and skills. They invest in themselves, whether through books, training, or experiences. This commitment to growth keeps them ahead of the curve and ensures they're always evolving. Winners don't settle for good enough because they know that excellence is a moving target. They strive for mastery, not mediocrity, and this relentless pursuit of self-betterment sets them apart from the average. Belief is the cornerstone of success. Winners don't hope for success, they expect it. They visualize their goals with clarity and precision, creating a roadmap in their minds that guides their actions. This isn't wishful thinking. It's an unshakable confidence built on preparation and execution. Winners act as if success is inevitable because they've put in the work to make it so. Their belief in themselves drives them forward even when the path is uncertain. They don't let fear or doubt dictate their actions because they know they are capable of overcoming anything. Success begins in the mind, and winners think, act, and live as if they've already won. This belief transforms their vision into reality. Winners don't waste time on excuses because they understand that excuses are just lies we tell ourselves to justify inaction. The moment you make an excuse, you're giving power to your fears, doubts, or laziness, and that is the opposite of a winning mindset. Life doesn't care about the reasons you didn't succeed. It only respects results. While others sit back, making excuses for why they couldn't take the next step, winners are already moving forward. They don't wait for perfect conditions or ideal circumstances because they know those moments rarely, if ever, come. Instead, they take what they have, where they are, and do what they can to push the needle forward. Action is their default response to every challenge. Excuses have no place in their vocabulary. Thinking like a winner means understanding that every minute spent explaining why you can't is a minute stolen from doing something that moves you closer to success. Winners are allergic to procrastination and indecision because they know these habits breed mediocrity. If there's a task, they handle it. If there's a problem, they solve it. They don't spend endless hours overanalyzing or looking for ways out. They step up, take action, and figure things out as they go. This proactive mindset is what sets them apart. They know that the only way to guarantee failure is by doing nothing. Excuses are seductive. They make you feel justified in your comfort zone. But winners see through this trap. They understand that excuses are the language of defeat, and they refuse to speak it. They know that nobody cares about the obstacles they faced or the challenges in their path. What matters is whether they delivered. Winners don't need anyone's pity or understanding because their results speak louder than any excuse ever could. They embrace accountability, taking full ownership of their choices and outcomes. When things go wrong, they don't look for someone to blame. They analyze what went wrong, learn from it, and take action to fix it. It's not that winners don't face difficulties. They absolutely do. They encounter setbacks, failures, and challenges just like anyone else. The difference is how they respond. Where others might see an obstacle and give up, winners see an opportunity to adapt, grow, and improve. They understand that the road to success is rarely smooth, but that's where the real work is done. Every time they refuse to make an excuse, they build resilience. Every time they take responsibility, they gain clarity and control. And every time they act, they set themselves apart from the masses who are still making excuses. The truth is, excuses will always be available. You can always find a reason to quit, a justification for not trying, or an explanation for why success isn't possible for you. But winners don't listen to those voices. They silence the noise and focus on the one thing that matters: progress. Even when progress is slow, even when it feels like nothing is going their way, they keep moving forward. They don't let temporary setbacks define their journey or derail their ambition. Every action they take, no matter how small, is a step closer to their goals, and that momentum is unstoppable. To think like a winner, you have to eliminate excuses from your life. Stop telling yourself you'll start tomorrow. Stop blaming your circumstances, your past, or other people for where you are. Winners know that life isn't fair. They don't waste energy wishing it were. They accept reality for what it is and work within it to create the life they want. This isn't just about working hard. It's about working smart, staying disciplined, and taking responsibility for every decision. Winners understand that their success is entirely in their hands, and they wouldn't have it any other way. Action is the antidote to excuses. Every time you choose to act instead of make an excuse, you prove to yourself that you're capable. It builds confidence, momentum, and results. Winners know that the smallest actions can lead to the biggest changes, so they never underestimate the power of simply showing up and doing the work. They don't wait for motivation, they create it through their actions. And because they act consistently, they achieve consistently. This relentless pursuit of progress is what makes them unstoppable. Excuses are easy, but winning isn't. That's why so few people achieve elite success. It requires a level of accountability and action that most aren't willing to embrace. But if you want to win, you have to let go of every excuse holding you back. Replace them with effort, persistence, and a willingness to do whatever it takes. The world doesn't reward excuses, it rewards results. Winners understand this, and that's why they rise above. They don't just think about success, they act on it every single day. Discipline is the cornerstone of every winner's success. It is the foundation upon which elite performance is built, separating those who merely wish for success from those who achieve it. Without discipline, even the most talented individuals will falter, their potential wasted on inconsistency and distraction. Discipline is not glamorous or exciting, but it is the unseen force that drives excellence. It's the ability to do what needs to be done, even when it's inconvenient or difficult. Winners understand this truth deeply and live by it, knowing that every act of discipline brings them closer to their goals. They don't rely on fleeting motivation, which comes and goes like the wind. Instead, they have a system, a structure, that keeps them on track no matter how they feel. When the alarm rings in the early hours, winners don't hit snooze. They rise with purpose because they know success doesn't wait. While others indulge in comfort, they are up training, planning, and working on their craft. Discipline is what gets them out of bed when it's cold, keeps them focused when distractions are tempting, and drives them forward when fatigue sets in. It's not about doing what's easy or fun. It's about doing what's necessary. Discipline requires sacrifice. Winners are willing to pay that price because they know the rewards far outweigh the temporary discomforts. Every successful person has faced moments where quitting seemed easier than continuing. Winners, however, don't give in. They understand that discipline is not a feeling. It's a decision. It's a promise they've made to themselves, and they honor it every single day. This commitment to consistency is what separates them from the crowd. While others give up after a few failures or slow progress, disciplined individuals keep showing up, knowing that persistence will eventually yield results. They don't let bad days derail their efforts because they know the path to success is long and demanding. Discipline ensures they stay the course no matter how rough the journey becomes. Discipline also creates clarity and focus. Winners don't waste time on unnecessary distractions or fleeting pleasures because they have a clear vision of where they want to go. Discipline keeps them aligned with their priorities, ensuring that every action they take serves a purpose. They don't just work hard, they work smart. They plan their days meticulously, allocating their time and energy to the tasks that matter most. This level of focus is what allows them to achieve more in a day than most accomplish in a week. Discipline isn't restrictive, it's empowering. It frees them from chaos and indecision, giving them the control they need to dominate in every area of life. It's easy to admire the success of winners without seeing the discipline that fuels it. Behind every victory is a history of relentless effort, countless hours of practice, unwavering commitment to their goals. Discipline is what makes this possible. It's the force that turns dreams into plans and plans into reality. Winners understand that talent alone is not enough. Without discipline, talent is wasted. But with discipline, even ordinary individuals can achieve extraordinary things. It's not about being the best from the start. It's about showing up, doing the work, and getting better every day. Discipline doesn't mean being perfect. It means being consistent. Winners are not immune to temptation or setbacks, but they have the strength to bounce back quickly. When they slip, they don't dwell on their mistakes or make excuses. They refocus, realign, and recommit to their mission. Discipline gives them the resilience to keep moving forward. No matter how many times they stumble, they know that success isn't about never falling, it's about rising every time you do. This resilience, born of discipline, is what gives them the edge over those who give up too soon. In the end, discipline is the ultimate equalizer. It's not about natural talent, luck, or privilege. It's about doing the work, day in and day out. Winners understand that discipline isn't something you're born with. It's something you cultivate through effort and intention. It's a muscle that grows stronger every time you use it. And just like any muscle, it requires effort and consistency to maintain. Winners don't shy away from this effort because they know that discipline is the price of greatness. They embrace it fully, understanding that it's not just a habit, but a way of life. Winners embrace challenges because they understand that true growth lies on the other side of adversity. While most people shy away from difficulties, seeking comfort and ease, winners see every challenge as an opportunity to rise above and prove their mettle. Challenges are not roadblocks, they are stepping stones. They force you to dig deeper, think harder, and push further than you ever thought possible. Winners welcome this process because they know that with every obstacle overcome, they grow stronger, sharper, and more prepared for what lies ahead. Growth doesn't happen in the comfort zone. It happens in the struggle, in the fight, and in the persistence to keep going when others have given up. Faced with a challenge, winners don't flinch. They don't look for ways around it or try to avoid it. Instead, they tackle it head on with the mindset that every problem has a solution. Winners approach challenges with curiosity and determination, breaking them down into manageable pieces and addressing them one step at a time. They understand that fear of failure is the biggest barrier for most people, but they don't let that fear dictate their actions. Failure is not the end for them, it's simply a lesson, temporary setback that provides valuable insights for future success. Every time they fail, they learn, adjust, and come back stronger. Challenges test your limits, but they also reveal your potential. Winners recognize this duality and embrace it wholeheartedly. They don't just endure challenges, they thrive in them. Others crumble under pressure. Winners rise to the occasion, using adversity as a tool to sharpen their skills and harden their resolve. They see challenges as opportunities to differentiate themselves, to prove that they have what it takes to succeed when others would falter. This mindset sets them apart because they are not intimidated by the struggle. They are energized by it. To them, every challenge conquered is a testament to their strength and determination. Embracing challenges requires a shift in perspective. It's about reframing obstacles as opportunities rather than threats. Winners train their minds to see the positive in every situation, no matter how difficult it may seem. They know that each challenge is a chance to grow, to innovate, and to improve. This mindset doesn't come naturally. It's cultivated through experience and intentional practice. Winners learn to trust in their ability to adapt and overcome, even when the odds are stacked against them. They understand that the only way to fail is to quit, and quitting is never an option for those who are committed to winning. Challenges are not just external, they are internal as well. Winners confront their own fears, doubts, and insecurities with the same vigor they use to tackle external obstacles. They know that the biggest battles are often fought within. They refuse to let negative thoughts or limiting beliefs hold them back. Instead, they use challenges as a way to build mental toughness, proving to themselves time and time again that they are capable of overcoming anything. This internal resilience is what allows them to stay focused and motivated, even in the face of overwhelming adversity. In embracing challenges, winners also inspire those around them. Their refusal to back down, their relentless drive, their ability to turn adversity into triumph serve as a powerful example to others. They show that challenges are not something to fear, but something to embrace. They demonstrate that the greatest victories come not from avoiding difficulty, but from facing it head on and coming out on the other side stronger than before. This is the essence of leadership, the ability to inspire others through your own courage and determination. Ultimately, winners understand that challenges are a necessary part of success. They don't seek an easy path because they know it leads nowhere. The challenges they face are what forge their characters, strengthen their resolve, and prepare them for even greater opportunities. They see every challenge as a gift, a chance to grow into the person they need to be to achieve their goals. This mindset is what makes them unstoppable. They don't fear challenges. They welcome them, knowing that each one is a stepping stone on the journey to greatness. Mastering your emotions is the hallmark of a true winner. It is the ability to remain calm and focused, even in the face of chaos or uncertainty. Emotions are powerful. They can drive you forward or hold you back. Winners understand this and refuse to let their emotions control their actions. They know that reacting impulsively or making decisions based on fleeting feelings is a recipe for disaster. Instead, they cultivate the discipline to pause, evaluate, respond with intention. This mastery is not about suppressing emotions, but about channeling them effectively, turning what could be a weakness into an undeniable strength. Frustration or anger arises. Winners don't let it consume them. They recognize these emotions as signals, not dictators. Anger becomes fuel for their determination. Frustration becomes a call to refine their strategy, and setbacks become motivation to work harder. Winners don't waste energy on dwelling in negativity. They transform those feelings into action. This ability to harness emotions gives them an edge over those who are controlled by theirs. Others spiral into unproductive ruts. Winners stay composed and focused on the task at hand, using their emotions as tools rather than obstacles. Fear is a natural part of pursuing greatness, but winners don't let fear paralyze them. They face it head on, understanding that fear often highlights what is most important to them. Instead of running from it, they use it as a guide, leaning into the discomfort to uncover new opportunities and expand their limits. Fear is not their master, it's their motivator. They know that every step taken in the presence of fear strengthens their courage and builds resilience. Each time they confront their fears, they gain more control over their lives and prove to themselves that they are capable of overcoming anything. Doubt and insecurity can creep into anyone's mind, but winners don't let these feelings take root. They combat them with preparation, self-belief, and relentless action. Winners understand that doubt is often a reflection of the unknown, so they educate themselves, train harder, and prepare meticulously to eliminate uncertainty. They affirm their abilities through consistent effort and tangible results, building an unshakable confidence that keeps them moving forward. This inner confidence isn't arrogance. It's the result of knowing they've put in the work and earned the right to succeed. Mastering emotions also requires self-awareness. Winners are deeply in tune with their mental and emotional states. They take the time to reflect on their feelings, understanding the root causes and addressing them constructively. They don't suppress or ignore their emotions. They analyze and process them. This self-awareness allows them to stay grounded even in high-pressure situations. It enables them to make clear, rational decisions when others might falter. Staying connected to their inner world, they maintain control over their outer actions. Winners are also mindful of the emotional energy they project. They know that their attitude and demeanor can influence those around them, so they strive to remain composed and positive, even during challenging times. This emotional control not only helps them maintain their own focus, but also inspires confidence in their team, peers, or supporters. People are drawn to leaders who exude calm under pressure, and winners understand the power of their emotional presence. They lead by example, showing others that success requires not only skill and effort, but also mastery over one's internal world. Ultimately, mastering emotions is about creating harmony between mind and action. Winners don't allow fleeting feelings to derail their long-term goals. They keep their emotions aligned with their vision, using them to fuel their ambition rather than hinder it. This mastery is a skill honed through practice, patience, and persistence. It requires daily commitment to self-improvement and a willingness to confront one's weaknesses. Winners embrace this challenge because they know that mastering their emotions is the key to unlocking their full potential and achieving elite success. Surrounding yourself with excellence is one of the most powerful strategies for achieving elite success. The people around you play a significant role in shaping your mindset, habits, and ultimately your future. Winners understand this deeply and are intentional about who they allow into their inner circle. They seek out individuals who inspire them, challenge them, and push them to become better every single day. Mediocrity is contagious, and so is excellence. Aligning themselves with driven, disciplined, and focused individuals, winners create an environment where growth and success become inevitable. The truth is, you cannot rise if you are surrounded by people who pull you down. Winners don't waste time with complainers, doubters, or those who lack ambition. They know that these negative influences can slowly erode their motivation and focus. Instead, they seek out people who share their vision for greatness. Winners surround themselves with those who refuse to settle, who are constantly striving for more, and who understand the value of hard work. These relationships are built on mutual respect, trust, and a shared commitment to growth. Excellence isn't just about finding people who are successful. It's about finding people who hold themselves to the highest standards in every area of life. Winners are drawn to those who lead by example, who live with integrity, who are unrelenting in their pursuit of improvement. These individuals don't just talk about success, they embody it. Being in their presence is both inspiring and humbling, as it forces you to confront your own weaknesses and rise to their level. Winners welcome this challenge because they know it's through these interactions that they grow stronger, smarter, and more capable. It's not just about the individuals you spend time with, it's about the environment you create. Winners understand the importance of building a culture of excellence in their personal and professional lives. This means setting high standards not just for themselves, but for everyone they interact with. They hold others accountable just as they expect to be held accountable. This mutual expectation of excellence creates a powerful dynamic where everyone is constantly pushing each other to be their best. Winners thrive in this kind of environment because it aligns with their core values and fuels their hunger for success. Choosing excellence also means being willing to let go of relationships or environments that no longer serve your goals. Winners don't cling to toxic friendships or stay in situations that stifle their growth. They have the courage to walk away from anything that doesn't align with their vision for success. This can be a difficult and painful process, but winners understand that growth often requires sacrifice. They are willing to make those sacrifices because they know that their future depends on it. By letting go of the things that hold them back, they make space for the people and opportunities that will propel them forward. Surrounding yourself with excellence isn't just about receiving, it's also about giving. Winners bring value to their relationships by being a source of inspiration, support, and motivation for others. They share their knowledge, offer encouragement, and celebrate the successes of those around them. This creates a cycle of reciprocity where everyone benefits and grows together. Winners understand that success is not a zero-sum game. By lifting others up, they elevate themselves as well. This mindset fosters deep, meaningful connections and a sense of shared purpose. The people you surround yourself with are a reflection of your own standards. Winners take this seriously because they know that excellence is a choice. That choice is reinforced by the company they keep. They are relentless in their pursuit of relationships that challenge them to think bigger, work harder, and never settle. This commitment to surrounding themselves with excellence is not just a strategy, it's a way of life. It's a recognition that greatness is not achieved alone, but through the collective energy and inspiration of a like-minded community. Winners understand this truth, and they live it every day. Relentless self-improvement is the hallmark of every winner. It's the mindset that there is always more to learn, always another level to reach, always another skill to master. Winners do not settle for mediocrity or rest on their laurels. They are constantly seeking ways to enhance themselves. This is not about dissatisfaction, but about the recognition that growth is a never-ending process. Winners are addicted to progress, driven by the understanding that the moment you stop improving, you begin to decline. They see self-improvement as a daily commitment, a way of life that underpins every success they achieve. Winners are relentless learners, constantly absorbing knowledge from books, mentors, experiences, and even failures. They treat every situation, no matter how challenging or mundane, as an opportunity to learn. They ask questions, seek feedback, and look for ways to refine their craft. They are not afraid to admit when they don't know something because they view ignorance as a temporary state that can be overcome with effort. This humility to learn and the courage to embrace their shortcomings set them apart from those who avoid growth out of fear or ego. They also understand that self-improvement is not limited to professional skills. Winners focus on improving all aspects of their lives: physical, mental, emotional, even spiritual. They know that success in one area often enhances success in another. For example, they prioritize fitness not just for aesthetic reasons, but because they understand the profound impact physical health has on energy levels, focus, and resilience. They cultivate mental discipline through meditation, reading, or reflection, sharpening their minds to remain calm and decisive under pressure. They also work on their emotional intelligence, building stronger relationships and learning to lead with empathy and clarity. Self-improvement isn't always glamorous or immediate. It often involves the tedious, unremarkable work of repetition and practice. Winners embrace this process because they are committed to mastery. They know that excellence doesn't come from bursts of effort, but from sustained, deliberate practice over time. While others look for shortcuts, winners dedicate themselves to the fundamentals, knowing that true success is built on a solid foundation. They are patient yet persistent, understanding that greatness is not an overnight achievement, but the result of countless hours of dedication and refinement. Winners are also relentless in challenging their own limitations. They don't settle for being good enough in any area of their lives. If they notice a weakness, they confront it head on, working tirelessly to turn it into a strength. This commitment to facing discomfort and pushing through barriers is what allows them to rise above the competition. They don't avoid difficulties or shy away from challenges. They embrace them as opportunities to grow. They thrive in adversity because they know it's in those moments that they make the most significant strides. The pursuit of self-improvement also requires a level of self-awareness that winners cultivate through reflection and honest self-assessment. They regularly evaluate their performance, asking themselves what they could do better and how they can continue to evolve. They don't dwell on mistakes or failures. Instead, they extract lessons from them and move forward with renewed focus. This ability to learn from their experiences and adapt quickly ensures they are always improving, always progressing, and always moving closer to their goals. Relentless self-improvement is not a solitary journey. Winners seek out mentors, coaches, and peers who can help them grow. They surround themselves with people who challenge and inspire them, creating an environment where excellence is the standard. They are unafraid to ask for help or guidance because they understand that collaboration accelerates growth. They are generous in sharing their knowledge and supporting others, recognizing that a rising tide lifts all boats. This mindset fosters a culture of continuous improvement that benefits everyone involved. At its core, relentless self-improvement is about the refusal to accept stagnation. Winners understand that the world is constantly changing, Those who fail to adapt will be left behind. They stay ahead by remaining curious, driven, and committed to becoming the best version of themselves. This relentless pursuit of growth is what sets them apart, ensuring that they are always prepared for whatever challenges or opportunities come their way. For winners, self-improvement is not just a goal. It's their identity, a defining characteristic that fuels their success and keeps them striving for more every single day. The path to elite success begins in the mind, where winners cultivate an unshakable belief in their ability to achieve greatness. They think like victors, refusing to let fear or mediocrity dictate their actions. They embrace challenges, master their emotions, and relentlessly pursue self-improvement, all while surrounding themselves with excellence. These aren't just habits, they are commitments that define every aspect of their lives. Winners don't rely on luck or external validation. They create their own opportunities and claim their victories with focus, discipline, and resilience. Ultimately, the secret to elite success is not just about achieving goals. It's about becoming the kind of person who cannot be stopped. Someone who turns adversity into triumph, fear into courage, and vision into reality. The choice is always yours: live as an observer or rise as a champion. Winners choose to lead, to fight, to rise above because they know that victory isn't given, it's earned. If you commit to thinking like a winner, there is no limit to what you can achieve. In the end, the difference between ordinary and extraordinary lies in the mindset you choose to adopt. Thinking like a winner means embracing challenges as opportunities, mastering your emotions instead of being controlled by them, and committing to relentless self-improvement. It's about surrounding yourself with excellence, setting standards that others dare not reach, and having the courage to pursue your vision with unwavering focus and determination. Winners don't wait for life to hand them success. They go out and create it, shaping their future through deliberate action and an unrelenting drive. The secret to elite success isn't hidden, it's found in the choices you make every single day. Winners think, act, and live differently, and that's what sets them apart. They understand that their mindset is the foundation of their destiny. So, as you move forward, ask yourself, are you ready to adopt the mindset of a winner? Because once you do, there are no limits to what you can achieve. The world belongs to those who refuse to settle and are bold enough to claim it. The time to start is now.